Hi there guys, so I'm back with another video here today. In today's video I'm just going to be 100% authentic, so I'm going to start off by literally being myself, and I don't care of what I sound like and how I sound like. So without any further ado, I'm going to dive into the topic today. Today I want to talk about, number one, is how my communication and vibe and also connection is when I talk to other people. So this morning I was on the phone with a girl, and it felt like I was talking not from a shy perspective, but I was talking from a place of not being authentic to a certain level. Like I couldn't really be transparent. I found it very sort of awkward and hard to just let my personality seep out as I had the conversation. And during the conversation, it's like I was asking questions, and this is the same, by the way, for when I talk to my friends, my male friends, any other female friends as well. Whenever I talk to them, people, they respond back to me, and then it's as if I respond back from a robotic point of view, and I'm not being myself. So they say things like, "Oh, that's crazy. Like, why would you do stuff like that?" Putting sort of a emotional tone to whatever it is that they're saying. And for me, it's like I laugh it out. But even the laugh comes out like, like it's not like really legit. And I think people can pick that up, and it's quite evident that the last few calls have been very sort of painstaking, if that's the word for me. And I can't sort of just bounce off energies naturally like everybody else is. And to a point, it does make me do feel a bit alienated, and it makes me feel like, of course, all the work that I've been doing this whole time is coming along verbally, but sort of from the heart and personality-wise, there's still a hole there. So in order for me to one day integrate and just be able to make connections, form bonds, and be myself again, I'm not quite sure what it is that I need to do. Is it more exposures? Is it putting myself in situations where I need to, conversate with people to a deeper level? Or could this be influenced from just the connections I've built in the last years of my life? Looking back, the connections that I have with friends and family right now, it's like I used to be avoidant before. So because I was an avoidant person, whenever it comes to conversations, I'd always wait for them to end. Like I wouldn't be able to wait until conversations end, and it would just feel uncomfortable for me, and I just didn't like the whole idea of getting close to somebody because they felt like a threat to me internally, even though logically they don't feel like a threat. But my fight or flight response has been activated for such a long time that I found it more comfortable just being alone. And that's exactly what pushed me to the agoraphobic sort of lifestyle I had before. And now that, of course, I'm getting older, I need to actually build some meaningful relationships and connections. So if any of you out there are watching this video here, please let me know what you think I can sort of work on when it comes to my personality from the videos that you see here, especially this video here. Am I sort of bringing an awkward vibe? Because that's what I believe in my head. And I'll use the same call that I had this morning with the girl. Like, it just felt a bit awkward. Like, I'm going back and forth, I'm asking questions. It's sort of like an interview. And she's answering the question like normal, and then after each sort of answer she gives, I try dive into that same topic, and if that doesn't work, I'll ask another question. And from there, it's just like, where are we going with this? Just missing a natural touch, is missing the human side, the playfulness of me. So I think it could be from the fight-flight response, and at the same time, maybe I'm still sort of hiding my personality because I feel like I'm embarrassing. Maybe that's what it is. Because if I think about it emotionally wise, like my whole body, my physiological build-up and everything, mentally, I've done the graft and I'm replying back and I'm thinking it's just as fast as anybody else's. But then the work that's needed, and I might not have dived too deep in, I think it's coming from the chest, so the emotions. So years of anxiety, panic that's built up in the chest, having your heart literally beat out your chest so much that it's frightening. I think there might be residual sort of shock remaining in my chest area, and it's just making it hard for me to access my personality to a full extent. So I'm going to do a lot of work when it comes to trying to find myself and literally be able to tap into my true self, because I don't want to sort of do a work or a project like the one I'm doing now that's based on the outside shell, presenting things and then missing from here. Like everything is just going to be sort of mismatched. Like I'm literally doing it the wrong way around basically. So I really want to dive into the true self here, the true me, and I can clearly tell I've got a lot of work to be done, and maybe it's not just these sort of videos I'm making here. Maybe it's sort of meditation based, just exposure in the sense of being vulnerable and having my triggers triggered. So maybe messing up in intimate conversations, and letting my true self shine. So maybe it's that sort of work that I need to do, along with, of course, the cognitive work, the mind to mind, things like that that's still going on. But yeah, so I'm going to keep doing the work, and it's a profound sort of thing, even though it's a bad thing. So it's a profound discovery that now I need to work on my personality and my emotions and playfulness, even though it doesn't feel nice. But at least I can be grateful that I found that maybe not 100% completely recovered in all senses, but I still have more work to do, and I learned a lot from something small. So just that small phone call, I learned something big. That's amazing. That's nice. But I'm gonna work on myself, and I'm gonna do a bit of research when it comes to how to let your personality sort of out and build some fluency as well. So it's not early morning exactly here, but I got up at around 9 something this morning, and I slept at around 3:30ish, 4ish, so 5 hours sleep again. 5 something. And I do feel a bit mentally slightly slow, and that's fine. I mean, that's not what's causing the whole personality stuff. Maybe just making things more sharp and raw, and I'm feeling it more, but personality-wise, even though I could have got full amount of sleep, it still would have been the same. So it's the emotions I need to work on. But yeah, I'm here in Tesco, and I haven't made these vlogs in a while. I mean, I made a vlog yesterday and the day before with Zayan, and we were literally just walking around there at the back of Tesco, sort of just diving into different topics. That's good for my sort of mental and cognitive fluency, but it's not good for my personality sense. So I thought I definitely need to come out here and work on myself. So yeah, and I've got my Americano right here, and I'm gonna sip on this whilst I'm gonna do a bit of research about personality sort of, not issues, but maybe work-related approaches I can do on my personality, and maybe exposures and things like that as I sip this coffee and just unwind here. But without any further ado, take care guys, and I'll make another part. I'm gonna make another vlog today, definitely in Tesco, so I'm gonna come back and pick a topic. So I'll give you something good, and in terms of my personality, I'm gonna do work on that, and I'm gonna do a part 2. I might even do a part 2 today, so today might be a busy day for me. But yeah, take care guys, and I'll catch you lot on the next one. Peace.